Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you for tuning in. And yes, I can't believe it. 2 weeks are going so fast. I feel like I just gave an update about the new moon in Virgo. It feels like it was yesterday. And here we are in the midst of eclipse season. It has already started, of course, and we are expecting on wherever you are in the world, depending on the 17th or 18th of September, we have the super full moon partial lunar eclipse in Pisces. Wow, very powerful energy. I mean, the process has already started, guys, right? You probably felt it and you are feeling it, and some of you may feel it much stronger than others. It always depends like where it will fall into in your personal chart, and also depending on what's going on within you. But first things first, I am Mia and I channel here for Luna Mia. You can find anything about me, the work I'm doing, in the description box below. Please subscribe to the channel, share and like, so anyone who needs to receive this guidance can tune in. And also leave any comments below if you have any questions, if you want to know more about moon astrology, what I'm doing, or if you just get confused with anything. I'm happy to answer it all and be there for you guys because I'm of service. So what does that mean? A super moon means that the moon is much closer, it's orbiting closer to the Earth, so it appears to be bigger, usually about 10% bigger. But yeah, if you get the chance and you have a blue sky or not blue sky, like a clear sky, wherever you are, that will be so beautiful to see. And also what I recommend to do is, if you can, bathe in the moonlight. It is really powerful. It's really cleansing. When you bathe in the moonlight, it helps you to cleanse and shed and just, let the energy work. You don't even need to consciously do anything. You just need to be. And with the eclipse being in Pisces, it's also very much related to water, right? Water, like Pisces is a water sign, but also is ruled by the planet Neptune, and Neptune is related to water, and it can be connected to that there may be some flooding going on, talking collectively, or whatever's happening in the world, around the oceans, but also our drinking water, our fluid in our body. Some people may even experience more like water retention in the body. It can be like, if you have a lot of inflammation or ailments in your body, this can maybe show up. So I always say whatever is going on within you already is 10x during the full moon, but now double, triple that with the super full moon. And it's just for us to shed and to release and to let go. Yeah, it's everything that's coming up is for you to see, to feel, and to let go. Also, emotions will be very heightened. Water related to tears. And let your tears come out. Let them be your healing water. Let them be purifying and cleansing. I personally always feel good after a big cry and purge. And to be honest, I had a few already, and I know there's more to come. And I just know it's beautiful. It's purifying. It helps me to feel at ease and peace. So yeah, just allow that to happen. With eclipses always bring fated changes, and they are really monumental changes in your life. They can be perceived as good or bad. You may lose a job, you may get an amazing job offer, you may start a new business, start a new life, change houses, relationships, and begin whatever is happening. There's definitely something that will change your life in whatever shape or form. And don't be scared of it. Allow it to happen. Even if you, for example, lose a job, yes, it is perceived as bad. And yes, it is very traumatic, especially when you have bills to pay, you have family, and so on and so forth. But in the long run, it is for your highest good. It made space, perhaps, for something you were meant to start your business since a long, long time, but you were too afraid to do it. Or you wanted to change your jobs, your position. You wanted to do something different since a long time. You were just scared. So this is then happening for you. Everything is always happening for you. And if you feel like during this time, it can be very overwhelming for you, there's lots going on, just take more time and go into your spiritual practices. Pisces is very much related to our spirituality, going deep. You know, the Pisces, like the fishes, want to dive deep into the ocean, dive deep into the wisdom of your own soul. Your soul knows what it needs. You already know. It's just a matter of remembering. You don't need anyone to tell you. It's just a matter of allowing yourself to remember and let this wisdom come through and follow that guidance. Really important, because our mind will kick in, all the logic, all the thinking, especially Sun is still in Virgo, right? Pisces moon, that means Virgo will try to structure, to overthink, to analyze. And Pisces is really like, yeah, I would say they like to be in cloud nine. They like to be like meditating, all the spiritual practices, and just be. They're really good at that. So really tap more into this energy, and also whatever you need, dance, connect to your highest self, connect to yourself, be creative, tune more into your dreams. I always recommend to have a dream journal. Like, I have a lot of dreams recently, and it's all for me to see. It's all guidance, and also my subconscious is processing a lot. So yeah, work with that. If you have more questions on how to work with that even deeper, you can contact me or DM me, and I can give you some more tips and tricks how to do that. So really take this time to work with yourself on a deeper level. And yes, go out in nature. Virgo, very much related to nature. So do all that wherever you feel comfortable with. And it is also a time with health. And I mentioned that in my weekly update last week. Health is a big topic. And with, you know, Pisces and connection to Neptune, it's around our immune system, our blood. Virgo, very much related to gut, our intestines, our digestion. So all these topics possibly will come up for you, and work with that. It's a shedding. It's something, it's not bring up. It's something bring to the surface where you need to see maybe you do have gut issues since a long, long time and you haven't dealt with it. Now is the time. You will be forced to do something different. If you felt like not great with it since a long time, then there is something that you need to change, right? Also immunity with the change of season. You know, when we go to the colder months, it could be that you need to just give your body or allow your body time to adjust. Same with when you go into some warmer month. So just, you know, go with the change of season and tune into your body. Very important. And if you can, bathe in ocean waters just to cleanse or purify, or even lakes. And if this is not available to you, or weather permitting, it's not the best time right now, then do it with a shower. Purify and cleanse with shower water, and just visualize how this beautiful water is washing off everything that no longer serves you. Really, really let go. There's some deep shedding happening for all of us. So just allow it. And of course, full moons are always a cycle of completion. So if you look back 6 months ago, we had a new moon in Pisces. 6 months ago, we are in September right now. That would be March. What was going on in your life in March? What was happening? What kind of new things started for you? Or did you have some intentions? Maybe you were aware of it. If you do not intentionally work with these cycles, you may not have been aware of it. But now you have the chance to look back, reflect what's happening. And this is now a completion cycle. What is ending for you? What is closing for you? What is showing up for you? So really beautiful to work with that. And to let go what no longer serves you. If you have had some intentions and you feel like, oh my gosh, everything that's coming up now, this has not helped me in my vision, then it's time to let go. Demand to let go and declare to let go. Let it all go. Very simple. You can do it here, right now. And it's also a great time with the whole detoxification process. Also allows you to be more creative, step more into your creativity. Pisces is really allowing you to go deep and connect with your soul, and just flow. That's what I feel, just flow. Like when I feel water, I feel like floating, I feel like letting it come to you. And I don't mean I always say that. I don't mean to just sit around do nothing, as in like, no, you know, like let your actions be inspired by your soul, by your intuition, by the guidance of the divine. And practice, yeah, choose maybe new practices to go even deeper into your spirituality, whatever you feel drawn to, okay? That's definitely a general update about this full moon. If you feel like you need to go more into stillness and retreat, and yeah, just play it very low key because it's very overwhelming and there's lots coming through, do that. And other people may feel like they need to actually go out and express and, you know, shed the layers in a very extroverted way. Go and do that. It really depends what your personal preference is and how you shift and move energy within you. Now I am going through all the signs, and remember, I am using the whole sign system. So this is based off your rising sign. Is the most accurate reading for it, or ascendant. Rising sign, ascendant is the same. Then secondary would be a sun sign, and moon sign is very subtle. If you don't know your signs or anything I'm talking about, you can use a calculation. You can calculate your birth chart. On astro-seek.com. I will leave it in the comment or description box below. If you do have trouble with it, let me know. I can guide you through the process. It is very simple and straightforward, but you do need to know your exact birth time, okay? It has to be your exact birth time, not like roughly between like 6 and 6:30 p.m. It has to be the exact birth time to really calculate your rising sign. Okay. We are starting off, of course, the zodiac wheel, our pioneers, Aries. Yeah, our first zodiac sign. They have this full moon eclipse in the 12th house. Oh boy, it is very much the overarching house. It has to do with our spirituality, our belief systems, our biggest fears and dreams. I can see there's a lot of questioning coming up. So every single time this house is showing up, especially with the full moon, it's almost like if you imagine like a house, the roof and everything is just like crumbling. There's a lot of crumbling happening. And it has to be that way to make space for the new and to reevaluate and to look at, okay, what is serving me and what do I want to keep in my life and what is no longer serving me. Really tap into your fears, like go deep, like what are you afraid of? What is your biggest fear? What are the blocks that are holding you back from moving forward? What is going on really subconsciously? You know, we can consciously choose and make decisions, but what really runs us is the subconscious, what's going, you know, the programming that is happening in the background 24/7. And we need to go really deep. So this will definitely show up for you during this full moon. There will be fears coming up. You will think, oh my gosh, I haven't really dealt with them. Or maybe you think I dealt with it since forever. This is how it feels. But don't get frustrated. Don't get into victim mode and think like, oh my gosh, how much more do I have to heal here? Remember, whatever you get shown, we always only get information given and shown what we have the capacity to process and alchemize. So if there's something more coming towards a topic that you already did a lot of work on, see it as a blessing, because you moving deeper, you're going to another layer, another chance for you to release and just expand. The bigger the pain or the struggle, the greater the expansion. I know it does sound counterintuitive, and that's what we get taught, and that's the conditioning, the programming, but the bigger the struggle, the greater the expansion afterwards. And just keep that in mind during that full moon. Also, it's really important to surround yourself with people who are in the same, like your soul tribe, especially when you deal with your fears and people who do the same spiritual practices as you do if you are into that. Really important to connect with your little soul tribe. That will just help you to amplify your energy, enhance it, and just also gives you a little bit of feeling of safety feeling and belonging, right? Very important, especially when the house is crumbling, when we feel like everything the floor beneath us is just like swept away under our feet. It can feel really, you can get really anxiety, you know, you maybe feel really afraid or insecure or shaky. Yeah, this feeling I get through. So look for a good support system and always focus on what makes you, not what breaks you. Okay, so keep the routines in your day-to-day routine or habits that make you and that give you strength. Okay, so just remember that. Next one, Taurus, our beautiful Taurus. Every time I feel Taurus energy, very grounded, very subtle, very stable, right? The bull gravitating to the earth, really looking for stability. Yeah, Taurus needing stability very much. And for you, beautiful Taurus, my dear Taurus, it is in the 11th house, all about your friendships, your circles, your groups that you are part of, people that you are surrounded by, your environment. And of course, you are seeking stability in that. This is really important. You do need people who make you feel stable and also value you. Yeah, it's Taurus is related to the second house, and second house is very much about our values and our wants and needs, and yeah, having the people who support exactly that. And this could be a time where there may be surprises showing up for you. Yeah, I feel like disappointment. Perhaps you got disappointed by certain people you didn't expect that they would stab you in the back. But as hurtful as it can be, see it as a blessing, because this is now a time for you to let go what no longer serves you. And yeah, let go of things or people around you, groups that do not support your vision, that hold you back. And sometimes this can be a hard process, but if you even if you are surrounded by good people, but if they are not on the same frequency as you and you're just rising and growing much faster than them, it has nothing to do that you put yourself above them. There's no above or below, but it's just a matter that your energy shift is just going faster at the moment. And if you want to keep it going and don't want to be stopped or stalled, then that's the time for you to just shoot, arrow shoot and tunnel vision and let go of anything that is not in alignment with that. And that's actually an act of love. Yeah, so most people would think, oh, it's selfish, it's rude, but it's actually an act of love, because if you do not align with the people around you in the frequency and you just pretend or you try to cling on, that's the worst we can do, because you hold back yourself and you hold back the others around you as well. It's also, again, a counterintuitive thinking, against what we are programmed or conditioned to think, but this is how it works on an energetic level. So let it happen and make space for something new. I feel like for you guys, after this eclipse season, as painful as it can be, letting go, of things that made us feel stable for a long time, especially Taurus, right? They love stability. Letting go of that can really, make you feel again. You're letting go of some roots of things that you're used to and that make you feel comfortable, that can make you feel uncomfortable and perhaps even give you some anxiety or make you feel anxious. But allow it to happen and watch the magic that happens afterwards when you really, let go of the good so you can make space for the great. I feel like for you guys, there's new stuff coming, new tribes, new people afterwards. And so you just need to go through this phase of crumbling right now. And afterwards, you will reap the fruits. It's going to happen. I have a feeling that this is going to happen for you guys. Just for that, what I received from the divine. Geminis, our beautiful Geminis, 10th house for you. Yes. Yep. Honestly, it's on the 10th house, your career and the mark you want to leave in the world. It's about your purpose as well. And I'm thinking about actually my best friend right now. And she just had a fated event happening in terms of her career, in terms of her job. And I'm not surprised right now. It actually just clicks to me right now that I'm talking about the eclipse energy. I'm not surprised this happened. So this is a time where people may let go of jobs, or maybe you may lose your job, or your business is crumbling, or the opposite. You may receive an amazing job offer, get a promotion, your business is booming and blossoming. Whatever it is, there's some big change happening in terms of your career. You may even completely change your career path and take this jump and leap and say, fuck it, I am doing this right now. I'm doing something completely out of the norm. I do something I was meant to do for such a long time, because you feel empowered. You feel like, okay, it's enough. I have had enough of playing small. I had enough of confirming or going conform. And I really actually want to do what my soul calls me to do and follow my purpose. On the other hand, there are lots of you may question all of that. What is my purpose here on earth? What am I meant to do? I do not feel fulfilled in my job currently. What else can I do? And you may feel extremely stuck. This is a great time for you guys to do the energetic work, to do the releasing, to really let all these blocks come out. Like, really ask yourself, like, what are you afraid of? Why do you feel stuck? And what is it that you really want? Like, allow yourself to let this all come through. And what is holding you back? What old belief systems are holding you back from doing this, from changing your job, from starting the business, from asking for this promotion? Are you feeling worthy enough? All these things are really crucial in terms of how you want to leave your mark in this world. So become really clear. Also, just letting you know, guys, I do specify and finding your soul purpose. Actually, it's not a finding, it's a remembering, and I will help you to remember. And again, if you want to work with me, you can find all the details below. Moving on to Cancer. Cancer. This full moon is in the 9th house. 9th house is connected to travel, short distance, long distance, connected to higher learning, to study, new philosophies, even getting immersed in new cultures, also related to food. Cancer loves food, tasting, trying new foods, exploring in that space. But really, this could be a time where you realize where things may be crumbling in a space of like, oh, you have been maybe not traveling enough. You reflect, okay, we are now already in September this year and I haven't traveled at all, and I feel like I really need to get out of this cycle. I really need to explore and expand. I feel like I'm trapped. I feel like I'm limited, and I feel like this could come to the forefront, and that it feels like you have been maybe a little bit one-dimensional this year so far. And when you look back, what was 6 months ago? What intention did you have in March? And what is now coming to an end? Or I also can see the opposite. There's always like two sides of the coin. Maybe you have been traveling all over the place the last month, and you actually have enough of like being always on the go, and you had a lot of stimulation, a lot of learning, a lot of new, and you just want to actually start focusing, like being narrowing all that and all the information you have gathered, like bring it down and filter and let go of what actually no longer serves you. There could be that there was maybe some overstimulation, a lot of input, a lot of new stuff, and now it's time for you to let go what serves you, no longer serves you, and to keep what serves you. And really, there could be some questions around where do you need expansion? Where do you feel like you want to broaden your horizon? Where do you feel like you compromise yourself, or you are holding back to actually receive new input, new ideas, or new learning? And where did you I feel like some of you guys have projects on the hidden in the back scene that you haven't started on, because of fear and all that self-sabotaging stuff. And this could be a time now where this comes to the forefront, where you say, okay, I actually want to get started on that, and it's time to step out and to adventure into uncharted territory. Leo, my dear Leos, this eclipse, 8th house, 8th house, 12th house, 4th house are the houses. They are how would you say, they are more transformative and challenging houses in astrology, because the 8th house is related to our subconscious, to all the hidden stuff, related to also joint finances and our sexuality and all the taboo stuff. So what I feel, guys, for you and myself, I'm a Leo sun and definitely can relate to that. It's about, I feel definitely, if you have been involved with joint finances in terms of relationships, there could be something coming up, a climax happening. It could be in a good or bad way. But I also feel like anything unresolved will be resolved, and these cycles are coming to an end. And you will be forced to deal with your hidden stuff. What are you hiding from the world? Because most importantly, what are you hiding from yourself? What are you not willing to show? What parts of you are you not willing to shed light on? Like, we all have shadow parts. We all have parts that we don't like about ourselves. We all have parts that we do not want to share with this world. But this is where the work begins, because address that. What are you insecure about? What are you afraid of? If this is the part that you would need to share with someone, what are you afraid of? Why are you hiding this part? Because it's all part of us, the light and the shadows, the dark and the light. That's all part, and it's all beautiful. And the whole is what makes it so precious, and what makes us unique. And accepting that nobody's perfect, and that we all have taboo stuff, we all make mistakes, we all have done things that we are not proud of in our life, and let this come to the forefront, and forgive yourself. I feel like for you guys, forgiveness work with yourself, do work with your highest self. And a good exercise I recommend often with my clients, that I do with myself, is I write a forgiveness letter to myself, to my older version or previous version, and forgive her that she did the best she could do at that time with all the knowledge and resources she had available, and being okay with that, and learn to accept and love your shadow selves. And also a big topic, and it is still in this society, and depending on your cultural backgrounds, the sex is a taboo topic, but really embracing your sexuality in whatever shape or form this is, being okay with that, and not feeling ashamed of your preferences, of your desires, whatever comes up, and deal with that. So really sit with these topics, and this definitely will come to the forefront. Secrets. Also, maybe in terms of people around you, close people, maybe some shocking news for you will come up from someone that you didn't expect. Also hidden stuff, people who maybe were hiding something from you, and this could also be related to a little bit of trust issues. Again, it's a great time for you to reflect and to see if this is still serving you, or it's time to let this go. Then Virgo, my dear Virgos, yes, it's still your season. This is for you in the 7th house, your house of relationships, all kinds of relationships, personal, friendship, family, business, anything. And of course, most importantly, the relationship you have with yourself. Since this is your season, it's all related about you and your daily routines, and what kind of relationship do you have with yourself? How do you talk to yourself on a daily basis? And there may be coming up some stuff for you where you definitely see, wow, I have been so self-sabotaging. I'm not really a big fan of myself. I'm having this negative self-talk all day long, or I didn't treat my body the way it deserves to be treated, didn't give it enough nurturing. this could come up, but also relationships. Yeah, there may be some endings. There could be some new beginnings, cycles coming to an end, new, well, old relationships, or old cycles of relationship in your relationship may end. Maybe you have been working through something with your partners or with your friendships or with your family over a long time. It is now coming to an end. And look back, perhaps maybe you started a new relationship 6 months ago, and look at how it has formed and evolved until now, and what parts of this relationship you want to improve. Or maybe this is a time where you are asked and you need to reflect, do I want to commit further in this relationship, especially for those of you who are involved in a romantic relationship? Or is it maybe time to let this go? Does it not go any further for you? Is it like a time where you think, okay, it doesn't serve me and it's not going the way I want it to go? And be okay with that. It can be a little bit traumatizing. It can be feeling painful, of course. Letting go is always related to pain. It's just because our ego gets attached, and we all do. And it's a beautiful part of loving someone, that feeling that pain of letting go. And what else? I'm just thinking if there's anything else that I receive. For some reason, and I'm not sure why this is coming up, but I just, speak it out loud because it's channeled, and I am a clairvoyant, and bringing that into the Moonstrology, like the relationship to mothers is maybe coming to the forefront for you guys for whatever reason. Because, Virgos are very nurturing, and they love to nurture other people. So, nurturing is always related to the female energy and motherly energy. And I feel like it's the relationship with your mothers can come to the forefront, but also reflect on where you can mother yourself more. And that, links in what I said at the beginning with all the self-sabotaging and negative talk. How can you actually change that and mother yourself and reverse that talking and uplift yourself? How would you talk to a child? How would you give them love on a daily basis? So think in those terms. And that's what I feel is coming up for you guys. With Libras, you have this full moon eclipse in the 6th house. Yeah. This can be also very challenging because 6th house, again, related to our day-to-day stuff, our routines, our exercise routine, our nutrition, our disciplines, our work, and our service work. And it is a Virgo, Virgo rules the 6th house. So very much highlighted. You could be stressed out. You could be completely exhausted. You could be so fed up and be like, man, this is not working. So you are actually really forced into the corner right now to really reflect and look, okay, what kind of activities and daily habits are not good for me anymore? And you may have tried to keep it alive. You may have tried to keep those things and do them, even though you already may have gotten the insight earlier that this is not good for you, but now you really press into the corner and you really have to let it go. Whatever comes up for you in that space, allow it to come up. And also around your nutrition and exercise and your health, there's definitely, I can see challenges. But see that as an opportunity to make improvements. Every challenge will give us the opportunity to improve. And seek help. Like, look for someone who has already what you want, who's already living the day-to-day life that you would like, or has the health, or is embodying that, and learn from them. Yeah. Just, put yourself out there and learn from those people. So it's all related to this kind of stuff, the day-to-day stuff, really big, because, obviously what we do on a daily basis defines us, right? And defines our life. That's what's reflected back to us. So take this as a chance, as a big cleanup, detoxify, like get it out of the system, and then start fresh after the eclipse season. So really, really great for you to start something fresh. But also, if you have started a new regime and 6 months ago in March, this is a time for you where you will reap some fruits, where you will see results. So great time to reflect back. What have you started in March, and has it worked for you, or what kind of processes you may need to adjust to improve even more. So really good time to make some improvements. Scorpio. Yes, for you guys, fifth house is related to fun, creativity, to play, to children, our inner child, risk-taking and flirting. I always say it's a fun house. Yeah, it's related to Leo as well. And shining light on that. It can be that you feel that you haven't actually really had fun a lot the last couple of months, and you focus on so many other things. This could bring up for you to actually change your perspective on things. How can you bring more fun into your life, or more joy in your normal mundane things, and also connecting more to your inner child. This could be a time where perhaps maybe some childhood traumas come up for you, where you possibly have ignored working with your inner child. This is eclipse seasons will bring those topics up, and don't be afraid. Talk or connect with someone who's maybe working with that. If you need help with it, you can also DM me, but there are lots and lots of people who do inner child work. I would say journaling is a great way to do that, and yeah, don't be afraid of it. Let it come out, because it has to come through for you to see it, to heal it, and to let it go. And then also take this chance to see, okay, where can you bring more fun into your life, and where have you actually maybe I personally know that from my own experience. When I get very focused, I forget the fun. I get very serious. And this may have happened to you. So this may come up now where you think, oh my gosh, everything was just hard work lately and I just need some fun. And also risk-taking. Possibly you have kept yourself very safe and didn't allow yourself to take a jump or leap of faith. And this could be a great time for you to think about that. And flirting. Yeah, and I'm not just talking about the, like sexual flirting or romantic type of flirting, but the energy of flirting in life, right? I don't know how to describe it, but when you have this flirtatious feeling, like just this could maybe bring some more joy. Moving on to Sagittarius. For you guys, this is in the fourth house, the house of home and family and your sense of belonging. So there could be lots of stuff happening around your home and family life, some crumbling, some fated events. It could be good news, bad news, and also you may fully question your sense of belonging, or fully question, where is my home? Is it, attached to a place? Is it attached to people? Is it attached to a location, house kind of thing? Where's the home? And always remember, your home is within you and you carry it wherever you go. And this could be a tough time for you guys, because when you question your home, your sense of belonging feeling, it's really, it's like I said, that 12th, 8th and 4th house are very challenging houses in astrology. So again, look at everything that what makes you feel home, who makes you feel home, and be more in touch with those people. Surround yourself with all of that, what makes you feel home and makes you feel grounded and gives you a sense of belonging. And allow all that to come to the surface so you can redefine that. You can create something for you that serves you and that actually is your home. And maybe this is even a chance to completely change it, because maybe you realize now the way it all went, I don't feel home. I don't feel like I'm connected to my family. This is not like fulfilling. It's not loving. I don't like the energy, and this may come up, and this is very challenging. But this is now a great time to change that. Okay, that's for you guys. Capricorn, Third house, Capricorn rising and or sun. Third house, communication, siblings, neighbors, expression. This could bring up some events where you may have said something you may regret because you were holding it on for so long or holding back. I hope this didn't happen, but just be mindful of that because eclipse seasons have this energy. It could be a time where you have the need to express yourself more in either speaking, writing, taking videos, whatever. It's really about expressing and speaking up, being aware of your boundaries, making that very clear. Is connected to our neighbors, community, collaboration, and our siblings. So maybe there's something happening in that space. Again, could be some events happening that are good or bad, really depends. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it has to do with siblings and the neighborhood, like in collaboration. It could be like to see this, there are certain things, that dynamics that actually don't work for you anymore. You need to let that go, or you need to set more boundaries. Maybe your neighbors have been a little bit more too much in your space, or you feel like you need to set some physical boundaries as well around your house, something like that, I feel. And with siblings as well, because I know family can be hard and it can be sometimes tough to call, to call the boundaries, to make it clear, but it is for the better, and it's an act of love, right? When you set clear boundaries, and the communication will flow much better. And don't hold back. Don't hold back. Whatever you need to express right now, your opinions, your truth, everything, of course, in a certain way, but express and don't hold back, right? This is for you guys. Aquarius, second house of possessions, of money, cash flow, finances, property, but also values and your wants and needs. There could be lots happening. It could be, there could be in I feel like in a financial space, it could be like some shocking news. You may lose some money, or you may all of a sudden had some incredible abundance coming your way. Definitely a time where money will be a big topic in your life, and where you maybe see your limits that are holding you back, where you don't allow abundance, where you don't allow to receive it, and you don't make yourself available for it. And you may have tried it for so long and you struggled, but now it's like really shifting for you, or even more shedding light on the shadows that are truly holding you back and your biggest fears and energy blocks. So great time to shift that in that space. But also in terms of your values and wants, to realize, man, I'm so much more worth it than that. Because what we allow in our lives is what we think we're worthy. And it is always a very humbling realization, and very sobering, when you realize, oh my gosh, I have actually allowed this shit in my life. And this could be one of those situations for you guys where you really think and see and realize and feel, because it is painful in that moment, this is what you have allowed yourself, and this is what you think you're worthy of. And then this helps you to accelerate and to shift to a different level, and to see, okay, you're much more worthy, and you can change that and let go what holds you back, and you can let go what not serves you and what pulls you down and is not making you feel worthy. So very important. And becoming really clear on your wants and needs. It's very important, because only when you are clear about that, you will attract that in your life too. And then the last, our beautiful Pisces, of course, guys, this is your time. Can be seen as a blessing or a curse. It's really up to you. And I'm not laughing because I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing with you, and I'm laughing about how it all is just always divine. And only when we allow ourselves to see that, as painful and challenging as it can be. It is, of course, in your first house. Yes, guys, first house, the house about thyself, about yourself, how you see yourself, how others perceive you, but also about your physical appearance, your your opinions about you. You will be really shown if you are your biggest cheerleader or if you are extremely self-sabotaging to yourself. I feel like there's a lot of questioning coming up. There could be really, everything. It could be like some extreme crushing down on you, like really like, oh my God, who am I? What am I here? What am I actually really good at? Really doubting yourself in all senses. And trust me, I know that feeling. And they really question everything. And this is good, guys. This is good. I know it's counterintuitive again. It's one of my favorite words in this update. But when we question, we give ourselves the chance to raise the standards, to actually see where we are and where do we want to go and really make that happen. So take this challenging time, even if it's not challenging, maybe you amplify it in that space. You really feel like empowered and you really know who you are. This is great too. Again, both are good chances for you to do a reflection and to become really clear on who you want to become, because this is a process. Even if you are at a space right now where you feel good, don't settle. The moment you settle and become complacent, that's the most dangerous place to be in, and you will stop growing. If you feel great, teach others how you got there. Share it with them. Do something like that and leave a mark in this world. How do you want to be remembered by? What do you want to be remembered by? Very important to ask those questions. And also to raise your standards, go for more. Okay, you have achieved that. You feel good. You have the body you want. You live your dream life, whatever. And you know exactly who you are. Great. What next? Okay, don't stop there. It's all about your evolvement. And our souls love growth. Our souls want to be uncomfortable. Our mind will always try to keep us comfortable and is just afraid of change. So that's coming up for you guys. Again, this eclipse season will bring up a lot of things. I am excited. I know most people put the scary feeling around because of change and fated events. But honestly, guys, it's amazing. It's great. Change is amazing. Like, yes, it is uncomfortable. And yes, it can be really challenging at times. And yes, it can be painful. But it is amazing because you get to grow, and when you are challenged and when you have to fight for something, you are feeling alive, and enjoy that, and enjoy the beauty of this full moon, this super full moon partial lunar eclipse. Enjoy, embrace it. And if you need help and if you feel like this is unbearable for you or anything, reach out to me. You find my contacts below on Instagram, DM me, whatever. I'm happy to help. I'm here of service. Thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy this super full moon and let me know about your experiences. Sending you lots of love.